Good evening, children. See this question. The minute hand of a circular clock is 15 centimeters long. Circular clock, minute hand. Okay. Minute hand is 15 centimeters long. How far does the tip of the minute hand, this is the tip of the minute hand. How far does the tip of the minute hand move in 1 hour? Okay, so how far meaning you should find how far meaning it's distance. Distance means circumference, not area. How far? So some length. How far is some length? Length is distance, which is circumference, not area. See, when it's circle, you have two things, area or circumference. So here it is circumference because it is how far, which means the distance covered by the tip of the minute hand in 1 hour. All right. Okay. So say the minute hand is now at, okay, let's say the time is, okay. So what's the time now? 10:10. Okay, this is 2, sorry. Okay, the time is 10:10. Now this is the minute hand. This is the minute hand. This is the hour hand. This is the hour hand. This is the minute hand. How far does the tip of the minute hand move in 1 hour? In 1 hour, so that means 11:10. Right? Now the time is 11:10. Where is the minute hand at 10:10? Where is the minute hand at 10:10? It's at 2. It's at 2. Correct? Okay. Now after 1 hour. So what will be the time after 1 hour? Now it's 10:10. What will be the time after 1 hour? 11:10. Now where will what will be the position of the minute hand? It will come back to 2. It will come back to 2, right? After 1 hour, the minute hand will come back to 2. Okay. So you have to find out the distance traveled by the tip of the minute hand in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, it completes one full circle. In 1 hour, the minute hand goes one full circle. The distance covered by the tip of the minute hand will trace one complete circle in 1 hour. I'll repeat that. The tip of the minute hand, the tip, will trace a complete circle in 1 hour. Correct? So it's here, no? It will move like this. It will come like this. It will come like this. It will move. So now, see, now it'll come here like this. Okay, so it moves. Then at a point, it will be like here. And then it comes back here after 1 hour. After 1 hour, it comes back here. So it will trace a circle. So the distance covered by the tip of the minute hand in 1 hour is equal to 2 pi r. Is equal to 2 pi r. So the distance covered by the tip of the minute hand in 1 hour is equal to 2 pi r because it goes one full circle. So that is 2 into 22/7 into, okay, 3.14. So if it's given, you have to take 3.14. 3.14 into 50. So you need to calculate this, and so 15 to the 30, 30 into 3.14, 94.2 centimeters. Is that clear? Okay. How many times? Okay, let's see one formula before this. Okay. There's a very simple and important formula which says distance covered, distance covered in one rotation into the number of rotations is equal to the total distance covered. Total distance covered. Now, take the wheel of any vehicle, okay? The wheel, okay? Take the wheel of any vehicle. Now, what is the distance the wheel will cover in one rotation? In one rotation, what will be the distance covered by the wheel? 2 pi r. Distance is always, length is always 2 pi r. It's not area. Okay. What is the distance covered by a wheel in going one complete rotation? Going one complete rotation, the distance covered by the wheel is equal to 2 pi r. The distance covered by the wheel in going one complete rotation, one full turn it goes, the wheel. The distance covered is equal to 2 pi r. Say that the wheel goes 100 rotations. 100 times it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes 100 times. What is the distance covered? So the distance covered in one rotation into the number of rotations will be the total distance covered, right? The distance, whatever is the distance covered by the wheel in one rotation into the number of rotations will give you the total distance covered. So this is, if you understand and remember this formula, such questions will be very easy to answer. So what is the distance covered in one rotation? 2 pi r. 2 pi r. Into the number of rotations will give you the total distance covered. Now let's substitute. Now what should you find here? How many times? That means we should find the number of rotations. How many times? So you should find the number of rotations. So we'll call that x. Or you can just write number of rotations. You can say x, or you can just write number of rotations itself. Or if you want to have, if you say, no, give us one formula for number of rotations, I can give you. The formula to find for number of rotations is number of rotations is equal to number of rotations is equal to, see, it's like, what is the formula like? A into B is equal to C, right? The formula which I've written is like A into B is equal to C. So what is B? C by A, right? What is B? What is A? C by B. Now think about it. I have written a formula, the first line, which is in the form A into B is equal to C. So if you want to find B, it is C by A. So if you want to find number of rotations, what will be the formula? Correct. Total distance covered. Total distance covered by distance, correct, by distance covered in one rotation. This is the formula. This is the formula. If you want one formula, tell us a formula to find. You can use this formula. Okay, now what I will say is, instead of, see, when you remember one main formula, if you want to remember like so many like this, what will happen? No, before the exam, you have to go through all this formula. It becomes very difficult. Then if you don't remember or you can't recall the formula, then you cannot answer that question. So just remember this main formula. That's enough. Okay. See, I'll work using this switch. Okay. So now, what is the distance covered in one rotation? 2 pi r. 2 pi r into what's the number of rotations? We don't know. We can call it x, or you can write x, or you can write number of rotations itself. I'll just write number of rotations itself. Number of rotations is equal to the total distance covered. To go 352 meters, that's the total distance covered. 352 meters is the total distance covered. But what do you observe? Radius is in centimeter, but the distance is in meter. So in when you're substituting the values in an equation, you must maintain the same unit. Either you have meter throughout or centimeter throughout, any unit, but it should be the same unit. You cannot have centimeter on one side and meter on the other side. So what will you do? You will convert meter to centimeter. So that is 352 meters. You will convert it to centimeters. So 352 into 100 centimeter. Why? Because radius is in centimeter. Okay. Now 2 into 22 by 7 into what is R? 28. Okay. Into number of rotations. Number of rotations is equal to 35212. Correct? Now you can cancel 4 times. So number of rotations is equal to 35200 divided by 2 into 22 into 4. Correct? Now cancel. In the tables of 11, 11 twos are 11 threes are 33. 2 is a remainder. 11 twos are 22, 0, 0. Then 4 ones are 4, 8s are 32, 0, 0. And then these 2 twos are 4, right? 2 into 2 is 4. And 4, 200 times. The number of rotations is equal to 200. So the wheel has to go 200 rotations to cover this distance. This is one way of doing it. Okay. Now, what you can also do is, what are the different parts in the formula? Distance covered in one rotation, then number of rotations, then total distance covered. Okay, let's find one by one. Let's find. Okay, so what's the first thing in the formula? Distance covered in one rotation. Let's find that. Distance covered in one rotation is equal to what? 2 pi r. Okay, so it is 2 into 22 by 7 into 28. So 2 ones are, sorry, 7 ones are 7 fours. So it's 44 into 4, 176 centimeter. Okay. All right. Now, what's the next thing in the formula? Number of rotations. That only we have to find. So nothing. Then next thing in the formula, total distance covered. That we can write. Total distance is equal to 352 meters. But 352 into 100 centimeters, which is 35200 centimeter. Okay, correct? And the formula should come to your mind. So distance covered in one rotation we found, which is 2 pi r. Distance covered in one rotation is 2 pi r. Number of rotations only we have to calculate. So we didn't write that. Then total distance is 352 meters. Convert that to centimeter. Now, what is the formula to find number of rotations? Number of rotations is equal to total distance divided by distance covered in one rotation. Am I right? Right? Yeah. So total distances you can write below also. 35200 divided by 176. So 35200 divided by 1. Same answer, but I'm just 200. Isn't it simple, children? Yes or no? No, no, what? Nothing. Why? She's only twice. Okay, next one. Find the circumference of the inner and the outer circles shown on the adjoining figure. Find the circumference, that is 2 pi r, of the inner and outer circles. Okay. Now, center to a point on the outer circle is what? Radius of the outer circle. Radius of the outer circle, capital R. Capital R is 19 meters. Why? Because it is from the center to a point on the outer circle. Okay. Now, what is this from here to here? This is not radius. Because what is radius? Radius is from the center to a point on the circumference. See, from center to this point is radius. Radius is always from the center. 1 second, Chitu. Yeah, yeah. All right, children. So 10 is not radius. 10 is not radius. Where is the center? No center. So 10 is not radius. 10 is what then? It's the width or it's a distance between the two circles. It's the width of the path. This is called a path. This is called a ring or it's called a path. So that is 10 meters wide. There's a uniform width of 10 meters between the two circles. There is a uniform width of 10 meters between the two circles. இந்த சர்க்கிள்க்கும் அந்த சர்க்கிள்க்கும் நடுவில் கேப் வந்து 10 meters யூனிஃபார்மா இருக்கும். அது ரேடியஸ் கிடையாது. That should not be mistaken for radius. You know, we want two radius. No, so okay, let's take 1 as 10, 1 as 19. It's not like that because 10 is not radius at all. Okay. So see here. From here to here is 19, correct? Now from here to here it is 10. Then how much is this? 9, no? 9. So that means, see, from the center to a point on the inner circle, that is 9. So the radius of the inner circle is 9. The radius of the outer circle is 19. And the width is 19 minus 9, which is 10. I'll show you again. This is the center. This is the point on the outer circle. So the line segment connecting the center and any point on the outer circle is the outer radius. Is the outer radius. So the outer radius from the center to a point on the outer circle is outer radius. What's the outer radius? 19. So that is capital R, 19. What's the inner radius? From the same center to a point on the inner circle. This one. This is the inner radius. This we don't know. It's not given. But we know this part is 10. And the full thing is 19. So then this portion should be 9. That means the value of small r is 9. So now how do you like work that? How do you show in steps? So let's call this one small r. Let's call this one W. Okay. So we're going to write a formula, simple equation. Capital R, small r plus W is equal to capital R. Correct? R is inner radius. W is the thickness. That is the path, the width of the path. Width of the path. Is this correct? See here, R. See here, this R plus the width of the path is equal to capital R, no? She's not acknowledging. Yes or no? Okay. So what's the value of small r? Don't know. Plus what's the width? 10 is equal to capital R, 19. So R is equal to 19 minus 10. R is equal to 9 meters. Is it understood? So what will be the inner circumference? Inner circumference is equal to 2 pi small r units. And what then work this? 2 pi into 2. No, I'm going to tell. Yeah. Okay. Then you'll have to substitute 2 into pi is given 3.14. So please use 3.14 into r, which is 9. Okay. Well, that. Then how do you find the outer circumference? Outer circumference is equal to 2 pi capital R. So 2 into 3.14 into capital R, 19. So many, what's the unit? Meter. Meter. All right. No doubts, right? Sure. Okay. Just read this question, children. I just have to message something. I just Yeah. A circular flower garden has an area of 314 meters square. So pi r square is equal to 314. A circular flower garden has an area of 314 meters square. So pi r square is equal to 314. A sprinkler at the center of the garden. So we must have seen, in park, there's something to water the plants. There's a sprinkler to save water. எடுத்து மக்ல ஊத்துனோம்னா நிறைய தண்ணி waste ஆகும். So sprinkler will gently water the plants. So it will rotate also, and it'll sprinkle water. It's a way of watering the plants in a park. Okay, a sprinkler at the center of the garden. You can also see it in the fields now. Can cover an area that has a radius of 12 meters. Will the sprinkler water the entire garden? Is a question. Okay, now to understand this, let us first find the radius of the circular garden. Okay, area of, see the screen, area of the garden. Please see the screen. Area of the garden is equal to area of the circular flower garden. Okay, is equal to 314 meters square. So pi r square, area is pi r square is equal to 314. Pi you'll have to take as 3.14. So 3.14 into r square is equal to 314. So r square is equal to 314 divided by, or you can convert, you can get rid of the decimal point here itself. That'll be easier. 1 minute. We'll get rid of the decimal point here. So this will be 314 by 100 into r square is equal to 314. Correct? 3.14 is nothing but 314 by 100. 3.14 is nothing but 314 by 100. So r square is equal to 314. This fraction will become reciprocal on the other side into 100 by 314. Cancel. So r square is equal to 10 square. 10 square meaning 10 into 10. 10 square means 10 into 10. 10 into 10 is 100. So 100 we are writing it as 10 square. Now on both the sides what you have? R square, 10 square. So what's the value of r? 10. Because on both the sides the power is 2. So cover, don't cancel, just cover the powers. So what is r? R is 10. R is 10 because both are equal, no? See, r square is equal to 10 square. R square is equal to 10 square. Then what should be the value of r? Inga 10 square then irukano. Something is equal to something. On that side you have 10 square. So this side also is 10 square because they're equal. So that means r is 10, right? Therefore r is equal to 10. So 10 meters is the radius of the garden. What is the radius of the sprinkler? 12 meters. So it's more than sufficient. The sprinkler can water the entire garden. In fact, the water will go even 2 meters away from the boundary of the garden. Because what is the radius of the sprinkler? 12 meters. What's the radius of the garden? 10 meters. So this is the garden. This is the garden. The sprinkler is here. Okay. This is the garden. The radius of the garden is 10 meters. Now the sprinkler, the maximum length the sprinkler can sprinkle water will be 12 meters. 12 meters, so 2 meters extra. So the sprinkler can cover this area. The sprinkler can cover this extra area also it can cover. What is the question? Will the sprinkler water the entire garden? Yes, because the radius of the sprinkler is more than the radius of the garden. The sprinkler can water the entire garden. That's all. 1 minute. Find the area of the sprinkler also. Not needed. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. I'll read the question again. A circular flower garden has an area of 314 meters square. So area is given to us, right? Area of the garden is given. So pi r square is equal to 314. And from that we can find r. Okay. Now, a sprinkler at the center of the garden can cover an area that has a radius of 12 meters. How much area the sprinkler will cover, that is not given. But the radius of that area is 12 meters. The radius is 12 meters. The sprinkler can water up to a radius of 12 meters. Will the sprinkler water the entire garden? Now here, what's the radius? 10. There the radius is 12. So it can know. Why should you find the area that can be covered? Okay, what you can do is, you can just find the area and compare the areas. That's another way of doing. That's another way of doing. You can, so the radius is 12, right? So the area covered by the sprinkler will be pi r square. Pi into 12 into 12. That is 3.14 into 12 into 12. Find the area. Then that area will be more than 314. So it can cover. Yeah, that's also fine. That's fine. Or what should we say? 12 meters is greater than 10 meters. Yes. The sprinkler can water the entire garden. Okay, your alternative is area covered by the sprinkler. Area covered by the sprinkler is equal to pi r square. We'll use a different tariff. Okay, your teacher must have probably used this R only then. So that is 3.14 into 12 into 12, correct? So 12 into 12, 144. 452.16 meters square. So 452.16 meters square is greater than 314 meters square. So yes, the sprinkler can water the entire garden. All right? Okay. All eligible. Yeah, you can look into your classwork and ask me if you have anything to ask. Anjali? Anything? No, you please check your classwork, and if you have. Okay. This is the next question. A circular flower bed is surrounded by a path 4 meters wide. A circular flower bed is surrounded by a path 4 meters wide. The diameter of the flower bed is 66 meters. What is the area of this path? Okay. Now we need to understand which circle represents the flower bed and which is the path. Okay. It's very clear here that the diameter of the flower bed is 66. So that means this is the flower bed. This is the flower bed. Like we say a bed of roses. Okay, so a garden full of roses, bed of roses, bed of roses. So flower bed, meaning a garden full of full of flowering plants, full of flowers. So the diameter of the flower bed is 66 meters. So you can see here, see the diameter is 66. So this is the flower bed. This is the flower bed. So this is the path. This is the path which is surrounding the flower bed, because you would like to walk around the flower bed, no? Enjoying the beauty of every flower. You want to walk around it. So there should be a path, no? If there's a garden, there's a wall immediately after it, then you have to look over the wall and see what is in the garden. Yeah. So there's a flower bed, and around the circular flower bed, there's a path for us to walk and enjoy the beauty of the flowers. So that path is outside the flower bed. Okay, so that path is what we see here. So how do we understand that? Now the doubt is, why can't we take this one as the flower bed is the question. That's not the flower bed because it's given here. The diameter of the flower bed is 66 is given. And in the figure, see, this is the circular portion with the diameter 66. So that means this is the flower bed. This is full of flowers. This one is full of flowers. And you three girls are walking around like this, and okay. He has not joined us, I think. She's not there. Okay. So what do you call this? Flower bed. What's the diameter? 66 meters. And what is this one? This is the path around the flower bed. This one. This is the path. This one alone is the path around the flower bed. Okay. Now what's the width of the path? 4 meters. This one is 4 meters. From here to here. This one is 4 meters. So what should you find? What is the area of the path? What's the area of the path they're asking? Okay. So what's the diameter of the flower bed? Or okay, diameter of the inner circle? Diameter of inner circle. What is it? 66 meters. So what's the radius? Radius of inner circle is equal to 33 meters. Now what do you know? You know that the inner radius plus the width is equal to the outer radius. What's the outer? How do you find the outer radius? You have to find the outer radius here, right? So outer radius is equal to inner radius plus the width. So inner radius is 33 plus the width is 4. So the outer radius is 37 meters. See, this flower bed from here to here is 33. This one is 4. So this is small r. This one is W. So this is capital. Yeah. Into 4. That is, yeah. That means this side 4, that side 4. So she's found the outer diameter. She's found the outer diameter. That's correct. You can also find the out. I'll do that also. I'll tell you that also. See, now what I have worked is, okay, instead of using so much of, phrases, I'll just use symbols. Now see here. What I am doing is circle. This is the inner radius. This is the width. This is the width from here to here. Okay, correct? So this one is the outer radius. This is the outer radius. Correct? Yes or no? Yeah. So what is the value of R? It is 66 by 2, 33 meters. How much is W? 4 meters. So what is capital R? Small r plus W. So small r is 33 plus 4, 37 meters. After you do this, how do you find the area of the path? Area of path is area of outer circle minus area of the inner circle. Correct? Area of the path is equal to area of, should find outer circle area of outer circle. Or has she done it pi r square minus r square, that formula? minus r square directly. Okay. So area of path is equal to area of path is equal to pi r square minus r square. So that is pi is 3.14 into r square 37 square minus 33 square. So 3.14. What is 37 squared? 1369 minus 33 square 1089. Difference 280. And the product is okay. So this is the area of the path. This is using radius. Now I'll come to what your teacher has done. Oh, the first part is not there.
He said the answer is he said the answer is 37 meters, but she told it's 7. She told 18 later, 4 into 4.
Okay, I'll do it that way also. See your book.
She didn't understand why are we saying 4 into 4.
No, I haven't still explained that. I'm asking if you understood this. That's all. You wanted to check some answer or something, so I said check. That's the same thing, right? This is. I haven't still explained that. Is this understood? Yeah. Now coming to that one. See, circle, circle.
Actually,
No, see here, nothing. This is 66, right? Six. Look at it. 66, right? How much is this here? 4. How much is this here? 4. Correct? What is the value of small d? That is the inner diameter. 66. So what is the inner radius? 66 by 2. 33 meters. What's the value of the outer diameter? 4 plus 66 plus 4. Because the outer diameter is from here to here, right? Which is the outer diameter? From here to here, this one. See here? From here, this one plus this one plus this one. This is the outer diameter. So it's 4 plus 66 plus 4. So it is 74. 74 meters is the outer diameter. So what will be the outer radius? 74 by 2, which is 37 meters. Understood? You can do it either ways. So what is small r, small d is for the inner circle. Capital R, capital D for the outer circle. Small r, small d for the inner circle. Capital R, capital D for the outer circle. Okay. So now tell me again what is capital D? That is diameter of outer circle. 4 plus 66 plus 4 is 74 meters. Then what is capital R? That is the radius of the outer circle. Will be 74 by 2, which is 37 meters. Now area of path is pi r square minus r square. No doubts, no? Here the circumference of a circle is given to you. Okay, circumference of a circle is given to you. You have to find the radius and the area of the circle. So what is given? Circumference. Circumference is equal to 31.4. Okay, circumference means 2 pi r. 2 pi r is equal to 31.4. 2 into 3.14 into r is equal to 31.4, correct? So 2 into 314 by 100 into r is equal to 314 by 10, correct? Correct? So r is equal to, you can cancel if you want, you can cancel this one, it will be 50. R is equal to 314 by 10 into 314 by 50 will become 50 by 314. Cancel, cancel. R is equal to 5. 5 centimeter. Now what's the area of the circle? Area of circle is equal to pi r square. Pi r square. So 3.14 into r square. So 5 into 5. R square, no? So it's 25 into 3.14. 78.5. Area. So centimeter square. All right. A circle of radius 2 centimeters is cut. Sorry, just a minute. A circle of radius 2 centimeters is cut out from a square piece of an aluminum sheet of side 6 centimeters. So there are two things. You have an aluminum sheet with you. Aluminum sheet. It's a square sheet. Aluminum sheet. Okay, side 6 centimeters. What you do? You cut a circle of radius 2 centimeters from it. You can cut it anywhere. See, maybe you cut it like anywhere, but I'll just take it in the middle. Okay, I'll take it in the middle like this. 2 centimeter radius. You remove this. What is the area of the leftover aluminum sheet? So area of the leftover aluminum sheet will be area of the square minus the area of the circle. It's like that square is 10 chocolates. The square is like 10 chocolates. Okay. The circle is like 6 chocolates. How many you have? 10. And how much you ate? 6. So what is remaining? 4. 10 minus 6, 4. So here like 10 chocolates, what is the full thing? The square. The square is the full thing. From the square, what are you removing? Like you're eating 6 chocolates. No? So what are you removing? Area of circle. So what is remaining? Like 10 minus 6, 4 is remaining. Here, square minus circle is remaining. So area of square minus area of circle, because you're removing the circle, like you're eating chocolates, you're removing the circle. What's the full thing? Square. Like 10 chocolates, there is one square. Okay, you're taking away a circle. So area of square minus area of circle is equal to the area of the remaining sheet. So how do you find the area of the square? Side into side. Circle pi r square. Subtract, you'll get the area of the remaining sheet. This I'm not working, you can do it yourself. Correct? Correct, no? What will you find? Area of square, side into side. Then area of circle, pi r square. Then subtract. That is the area of the remaining aluminum sheet. Similar here. Okay, similar. So from this circular, I'll just call it cardboard, okay? Cardboard, what are you removing? You're removing 2 circles and 1 rectangle. Okay, so find the area of this circle, multiply by 2. So you'll get the area of the 2 circles. Find the area of this circle. How? Pi r square. R is given there. pi r square, you'll find the area of the circle. Multiply that by 2. You'll get the area of both the circles. Then find the area of the rectangle. Okay, let me write it like this. Find the area of one small circle and multiply that by 2. You'll get the area of the two circles. Okay, then find the area of the rectangle. Now add these two because you're removing both, right? You're removing two circles and one rectangle. You're removing all these three. So add these two areas and have that answer. Find the area of the full circle. The area of this full circle minus this area will be the area of the remaining sheet. What is there totally full thing? This one is there, this one. So find this area, pi capital R square. When in the question you have two circles or more than two circles, you can use capital R, small r, or R1, R2, R3. You have many circles, and they all have different radius. Okay, so you can say R1, R2, R3. So here I'll use capital R for the outer circle and small r for the small circles. So find pi R square. What is R? 14. 14, okay. Correct? 14. Find that area, have that. Then find the area of this circle. Multiply by 2. So you'll get the area of two circles. Then find the area of the rectangle, L into B. And add these two answers. You'll get one answer, no? Now this answer minus this answer will be the area of the remaining sheet. Correct? Sorry. Right? Correct? Okay. These answers I'll share with you. You can complete them at home. Okay, this I'll explain. I think this is different. I'll explain this. So see here. Okay, I think I should read that Shazli. Okay, so Shazli took a wire of length 44 centimeters. Okay, the length of the wire is 44 centimeters and bent it into the shape of a circle. Okay, so in the circle, where is that length 44 centimeter? It becomes the boundary. Okay, imagine that there's a length of wire. Okay, the length of the wire is 44 centimeters. So she bends to make a circle. So where is that 44 centimeters now? It's like this. It's like this. So that 44 centimeters becomes the circumference of the circle. So 2 pi r is equal to 44. Find the radius of that circle. So 2 pi r is equal to 44. See, 2 pi r is equal to 44. 2 into 22 by 7 into r is 44. Then transpose and find the value of r. R is 7. Also find its area. Yeah, once you find the radius, you can find the area. Pi r square, you can find the area. How is the wire, children? The wire is like this. The wire is like this. Okay. What's the length? 44 centimeters. What do you do with this? You bend it and you make a circle. So where is 44 now? From here to here. This one is 44. Correct? So that means 2 pi r is equal to 44. 2 pi r is 44, not pi r square. Okay. 2 pi r is 44. So find r. And after finding r, we should find the area of the circle. Correct? Okay. Now, if the same wire, so come back to 44 centimeters, the same wire is bent into the shape of a square. So now you're making that 44 go like this, like this, like this, like this. So that means what? You'll have 11 here, 11 here, 11 here, 11 here. No, then only 44. You'll have 11 here, 11 here, 11 here, and 11 here. The same wire, that 44 centimeters wire, you're bending it and making a square. What will be the length of each of its sides? So now what is happening to 44? It becomes 4a because it becomes the perimeter of the square now. Now the length of the wire, it becomes the perimeter of the square. First it was perimeter of the circle. or circumference of the circle. Now it becomes the perimeter of the square. So what is 44? Perimeter of square. And what is the formula to find the perimeter of the square? 4a, 4 into side. So now 4 into side is 44. Now 4 into side is 44. This one, this length is now 44, which is perimeter of the square, which is 4 into side is 44. So side of the square is equal to 11 centimeters. What will be the length of each of its side? Which figure encloses more area, circle or square? So how do you find the area of the square? Because they ask you to compare which one occupies more area. You have to compare, right? So which one occupies more area? Find the area of the square. 11 into 11, side into side, 121. But this one was 154. So circle occupies more area than the square. All right. So what is that you have? What is that you have? You have a wire, right? What's the length of the wire? 44 centimeters. First, what you do? You bend this wire. Wire is flexible. You can bend it. And you make a circle like this. So what happens to 44? This length is 44. This length means 2 pi r is equal to 44. So you should work this and find r. After finding r, you should find pi r square because the area. Next, you again bring the circle back to the wire like it to its original form. And now what you do? You bend it in the shape of a square. So now where is 44? It's here, 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 and here. That's 44. That means 4 into side is 44. Because that's a formula. Like you said, 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle. What is the perimeter of the square? 4 into side. Perimeter formula you should use, not side into side, not area formula. 4 into side is 44. So side is equal to 44 by 4, which is 11. Now we got the side of the square. Find the area. Side into side is area. 11 into 11, 121, and then compare the areas. All right. You'll have to complete till here, children. And if you're not able to do it in the class now, you'll have to finish it by the time you come to the class tomorrow. All right.